Hi everyone, Zoe Kawada here, and this is my video explanation on the challenges and progress I've made so far on this STEM project. So just to give a little background information, I'm a high school chemistry teacher up in upstate New York. I chose to use Labster, an online virtual simulation lab program for my students, and I'm going to incorporate a project with my students using this as their hands-on experience. So I've never used Labster before in my actual classroom. It's fairly new. I've used PhET simulations before, which are similar, but this seems like a new and improved online simulation that is available, as well as I like how there are already guided activities. So I don't need to come up with a worksheet for kids to use. The program will automatically guide them through it, which will be a great resource to use when students are absent. They can just go back and do this on their own instead of me having to kind of work with them on a worksheet. So here I have some challenges I've started to experience as I'm moving forward with this project. Here you have the pricing for classes, schools, and districts for Labster. And all of them, to get an actual pricing, you have to talk to someone from Labster, a representative. So I took that initiative and I filled out their form to contact someone, and I actually got through to someone. And this morning I talked to a sales executive on the phone, and I have a meeting scheduled with them on this upcoming Thursday on the 25th to go over how I can get some access to some reduced or free trials to use for research for this course, and then also to just do my own research to then decide whether this will be something I want to use in my classroom next year, and if I want to ask my district or my school for access to this and have it incorporated into our budgeting. So I want to do it on my own first using this class and then go from there. So I will be getting access to what the pricing is going to be specifically for me to do research for this semester on Thursday. In the meantime, though, I tried out their free trial on lab safety simulation, and it is in a chemistry setting, which was nice, just a regular lab. So I started that, and some things I got out of it. So some progress I've made so far with just using the free trial that I have access to on their lab safety. I learned that on all the simulations, you'll be given a LabPad, and there's a AI that guides you through everything and talks to you the whole time. And she taught me how to use the LabPad, all of the resources that are available on the LabPad. There's 4 tabs up there: home, theory, media, mission. The theory kind of gives you some background information. The media gives you, as you go through, you can take pictures or you're going to collect images, and that's where you'd find that. And then the mission gives you all the checkpoints that you're going to go through as you complete the simulation, which is nice. There's also a score up here, which I'll talk about in a second. There is, if it's a multiple day simulation, they have the days up there for you. They all start at 8 a.m., so you can keep track of time. And then it also gives you progress as you go through the simulation. Here's some more information on how to use it. There's the home screen, and that's where all the prompts are as I'm going through and clicking on things. The prompts to do so are on the home page. And then this LabPad, actually, when you click on the background, it goes down into the little corner for you to have access to throughout the entire simulation, which is kind of nice. What I really love from an educator standpoint is there are already questions and mini quizzes incorporated as you go through the simulation. So it checks students' understanding, and it keeps their score up here in the left hand corner, which I really like. So this would be a great way for me to grade students as they're going through the simulation. This is just a couple images that I got from the lab safety one I did. I really love how real looking it is. I went through and I had to find hazardous items throughout the lab to learn about lab safety, which was really cool. And then another thing I absolutely loved was as you hover over an item, it tells you what it is. So that was really cool. On the previous slide, there was this little beaker over here with the red label on it. Was unknown acid, and I got to learn how to neutralize an acid and also determine that it's an acid and not a base, and what to do with that if it were to spill. So it was a really awesome experience. It was a great introduction, and if I end up using this in my classroom, I will definitely have my students go through this just introductory simulation before we get into actual content. So that's some progress I've made. I really love this simulation so far. I look forward to talking to one of the representatives on Thursday to kind of move forward with my research for this resource. So thank you.